Hey guys, KRS50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Henshin Touken Deluxe Grease Blizzard Knuckle from Kamen Rider Build. This is a premium Bandai exclusive item that gives Kamen Rider Grease a power-up form. This set includes the Grease Blizzard Knuckle and one full bottle. So, let's get started. First off, we'll look at the included North Blizzard full bottle. Like with the Dragon Magma full bottle, this is a uniquely molded bottle that is exclusive to this set. So in the case of the North Blizzard full bottle, it's done up in a clear icy blue plastic and is molded to look like it's made out of a chunk of ice, as you can see by the texture on the front. Now, the interesting thing about this bottle is that the details, instead of being part of the mold or, having the symbol being part of the mold, like with most bottles, instead it's done with a large sticker that's applied to the inside of the bottle. This displays the symbol for not only the robot full bottle, but also the Castle Kuwagata and Fukuro full bottles, which were for the Castle, Stag, and Owl Heart Smash respectively, who were Grease's partners. So this contains not only the power of the robot full bottle, but also Grease's partners, and so it's more meant to represent the Hokuto nation as a whole, that being the northern part of the three countries, rather than just being an extension of Grease's power itself. For this you have a gold ball caps, very fitting for Grease. Of course it spins all the way around, it has the generic build symbol. What does make this stand out from the Dragon Magma full bottle though is that, as you can see, the bottle cap here actually has a hole in it, as opposed to with Dragon Magma where they fill it in. Meaning that if you wanted to, you could actually take apart another deluxe full bottle and put the shaker part inside here. Of course, this also has a QR code for Ganba Rising, and you have the pin set on the back. Now this pin set is actually identical to both the robot full bottle and by extension the robot Splash Jelly. So it means if we bring in the build driver, we can use this for Phoenix Robo form. And we bring in the Splash driver, we can use it for the Kamen Rider Grease transformation. Next, we'll look at the Grease Blizzard Knuckle itself. So obviously, going by the name and appearance, this is a retooling of the Cross Magma Knuckle, this time done up in a blue and metallic light blue color scheme. Here's a comparison with the Dragon Magma Knuckle, or the Cross Magma Knuckle rather. And as you can see, while the main bodies are different, what's changed here is the front pieces. Not only does the cover or the base color change, but the vents are now changed to these 4 ice cube-like vents, or these kind of cold vents, and you can also see that there's a general icy texture to the design, as well as a changing up of the shape for the knuckles on top. You also see that the dragon symbol has been replaced by a yellow robot symbol, and most notably, the side parts are now covered with ice, kind of showing this basically being an example of the Cross Magma Knuckle being frozen over. However, if you open them up, they have the same basic details on the inside. So, getting to the sounds, by default, pressing the button will give you a basic punching sound. pressing and holding the button once will change it to voice mode, where you get phrases from Kamen Rider Grease. Pressing and holding it again will change it to special voice mode, where you get phrases that tie into a special transformation. And then doing it one more time, loops back to the beginning. Bringing in the North Blizzard full ball and inserting it in. You'll now be able to press and hold it for a special attack sound. The Glacial Knuckle. And of course, this can also be done in a more proper way, using your whole palm. And then you just pop out the bottle, using this button on the side. And like with the Cross Magma Knuckle, it just uses a button on the inside to tell if there's a bottle inserted or not, so any full bottle will work as long as it fits. Next, we'll use the Grease Blizzard Knuckle with the build driver, and the method to do so is the same as with the Cross Magma Knuckle. First, we'll take our bottle and insert it into the knuckle. Then press and hold this button on the side to lift the handle up to the top. Then insert it into the driver and go from there. And there we have the transformation into Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard. Now, a couple things to note about the transformation here compared to that of the Cross Magma Knuckle. First off is obviously you could hear that the sounds were definitely louder and clearer from this knuckle. Not only that, the standby sound actually extended a little bit past when it said "Are you ready?" until the transformation from the knuckle actually started. And the third is that the sound for the standby actually incorporates sounds from the build driver to help it blend in. Also has a sound similar to that of a shaved ice maker, which also similarly uses a crank. So, with this done, like with the Cross Magma Knuckle, this has two special attacks. First, you turn the handle 1 to 3 times for the first attack. Then it'll say single ice and activate the glacial attack. And the second attack is if we turn the crank 4 or more times.
Glacial Finish!
Then it'll say single ice, then twin ice, and activate the Glacial Finish. Now after that, a couple more things we can do. First, show off the transformation without the ball inside. And we get an instrumental version of the transformation tune, one that I think is very cool, pun not intended. Then, we'll switch it around and activate the transformation without the build driver on, so you can get a clearer listen to the sounds from the Grease Blizzard Knuckle. Then switch it on again. We'll do one more transformation, which is the special one. So for this, we'll switch to special voice mode. Then we'll cycle through 4 sounds that will preempt the transformation. Then we'll send the bottle and activate the transformation. And just like with the Cross build can, we now get a version of the transformation with Grease's lines from the episode. Additionally, having the knuckle inserted into the build driver and activating the transformation, we can then activate some lines from the episode as well by pressing the button here, which will cycle through 10 different voice lines. and then loops back to the beginning. And finally, we have the voice line mode. This has 42 phrases in it, bringing the overall total up to 56. So we'll go over them one by one.
仮面ライダーグリス剣山心の火進化だ進化を燃やしてぶっ潰すさーてと祭りの始まりだ紅葉動乱熱狂誰が俺を満たしてくれるんだよこれだ俺が望んでたのはなこういうバトルなんだよ最大無限極地これが俺の力だあの女やっぱりそうだあの子は見えたんだ見えたわなみんなのアイドルなんだよお前は何も悪くねえ敵も味方も死なせねえなんてただのざれ言だ俺は目の前で何人もの命が奪われるのを見てきたそれが戦争だあいつだって命を懸ける覚悟はできてた弱いから負けたそれだけだお前のせいじゃねえけどあいつが俺にとって大切な仲間だってことに変わりはねえだから俺は進化を燃やしてお前を倒す逆襲反撃復活ののろしだ熱唱激唱無情俺の前にひれ伏せ灼熱発光勝者まだまだ燃え足りねえ乾杯だな何があっても一緒だバカ野郎沢渡和美29歳独身ネットで初めてあなたと出会った時から進化を燃やしてフォーリンラブでした握手してください5万5万安いっすね俺たちと手を組まねえかお前なら俺たちの進化に魂をくべられる頼む力を貸してくれというわけで今日からとうとうで世話になることになった沢渡和美だカズミンって呼んでくれお前はダメだなんで逃げなかったんだよバカ野郎いつもそうだったな頭悪いくせによ誰よりも仲間を優先して結局自分が損をするけどなマサルそういうお前を誰よりも誇りに思っていたわかるわけねえだろ仲間のありがたみを知らねえやつの気持ちなんてな知りたくもねえんだよシュヤ小吉マサルお前とはな背負ってるもんが違えんだよ以上向上劇場今の俺はな負ける気がしねえ覚悟決めろよこれ食らいやがれ見たかこら敵は取ったぞやべミータンに触れてる心臓がドキドキバクバクそんな言葉じゃ KO できませんねダメだ緊張してミータンの顔が見れないでも見たい至近距離で見たいよーしカズミここは進化を燃やして覚悟を決めて3、2、1俺の考えに従ってもらおうか俺たちの仲間になれこれからも赤羽をやったことは許せねえだろうけどなあいつらが言うんだそんなことにこだわって頭ちっちゃいなって今すぐじゃなくてもいい俺たちは待ってるおいヒゲ国を束ねられるのはな親父さんだけじゃねえはずだぞお前らもラブ&ピースのために戦ってくれるよな誰かを守るため相変わらずざれ言のオンパレードだなけどどうやらお前に毒されちまったようだ悪いなそっちに行くのはもう少し先 な気使いやがって。俺たちは仲間だろ。勘違いすんじゃねえぞ。俺たちはな、生きるために戦うんだよ。土下座かい。そんなもん誰がすると思って。いけー！俺に強化アイテムを作ってくれねえか。世界を救うためなら命を懸けて戦うのが仮面ライダーだろ。あいつらはもういねえ。俺がどうなろうと心配すんな。これはビルドドライバーに刺すもんだろ。俺スクラッシュドライバーしか持ってねえしよ。本当に俺の花嫁候補がいるんだろうな。俺はな、お前らみたいにそう簡単に惚れたりしねえんだ。かわいい。
And after that, loops back to the beginning.
心の火、進化だ。進化を燃やしてぶっ潰す。
And there we go. Overall, the Grease Blizzard Knuckle is a great offering from Premium Bandai. This is definitely a toy I would have bought no matter what, as Kamen Grease was my favorite character on the show, and for a long time I really did want him to get a power-up form, so it made me very happy to see Grease Blizzard, and I was very much prepared to put down money for a pre-order for this toy. Besides just that, I feel like it does a great job on its own, and as far as the roleplay sounds, I actually think it does a little bit better than the Cross Magma Knuckle. Like I said, it definitely has a louder sound set that makes it clearer to hear. As well as I think having a personally cooler sound set, along with a bottle that's more designed to go along with the light gimmick, since having a clear blue bottle go along with that light blue light helps it illuminate more rather than with Cross Magma, where you had an orange light going into a foggy, clear black plastic bottle. Besides that, you also got the voice lines, and while those are always an extra thing, I really want to pay specific mention to them in the case of this toy, because unlike with some other toys where they get actors to redo their lines for the toy recordings, I think in this case, the actor really put a lot of effort into really putting us all into those lines to make them sound as close to how they originally did as possible. And it shows that Kamen Grease can be a serious character, a passionate character, and even a comedic character at different points, and that's part of why I loved him. So I would definitely say that if you are a fan of Kamen Grease like I am, this is a must-buy, because this is a fantastic toy, regardless of what you're getting it for. Next time, I'll be reviewing the Ashura Goen Maru Yoseiken set, Thursday at 6 PM PST. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is Kero50, writing off.